Hi, my name's Anthony Hartley. I'm from the Photographers Gallery in London. We're a public gallery and a charity, but we also represent essentially emerging photographers, three of whom we've brought with us to Photo Basel. So to start with Julie Coburn, she's a British artist. I won't say photographer because actually all the photographs you see here are found on eBay. They're vintage prints, not made by her. They're in effect, no one knows who the sitters are, where the locations are, and they are in effect abandoned really and deemed to be of no value. And Julie gives them new purpose, new personalities often, new names sometimes, through her unique style of embroidery, of collage, of paint, of objects here. This is the latest development with the ceramic pieces that are attached. So the idea really is that at the end of it you are left with a sculptural piece down to the frames which are sprayed to her specifications. I think the very interesting thing about this work is that it highlights the inevitability of what we do when we look at art, which is we always project something of ourselves onto it, and that is exactly what Julie has done here, often in a very playful way, and a beautiful, unique process. And then on to Jessa Fairbrother, another British artist. Now, she is the photographer in this instance. They are self-portraits. I think the interesting thing in particular about this work is it speaks of issues that we all encounter, of loss and longing, about that constant battle that we all feel between fragility and a desire to find strength and project strength. And in this instance, she punctures the surface with these very intricate patterns. The idea being that when I talk about fragility, she references things like traditional lace-making techniques, and I think that's very visible here, but also medieval armour and the strength of that. It's deeply personal work, and I hope she won't mind me saying a form of therapy, really, for her. Always, at this point in her career, a needle is involved. That needle doesn't always include thread, but in some instances it does. So very interesting to have Julie Coburn and Jessa Fairbrother next to each other. They both embroider, but their work could not be more different. And here we have Vasantha Yoganathan's work. He is a French Sri Lankan photographer who grew up with his father reading him the Indian epic, the Ramayana. He has been working for the last 9 years on recreating that epic story through his voyages through India, and the route he is taking is exactly the same route as the story takes, all the way through India through to Sri Lanka. Part of the project works by him jumping around to a certain degree, in that he asks the people he meets along the way to enact their favourite moments from the story. But it's a mixture of street photography, of captured moments, of landscape, of still life, of different techniques as well. So these works are all black and white prints that have been hand painted by a painter that Vasantha has collaborated with in India, using a very traditional Indian technique of hand tinting, which is dying out as time goes on, and J. Kumar is considered to be one of the last great exponents of this hand tinting technique. And then here we have classic pigment prints, but the thing that unites the entire project is this very particular light that you find in India, There's a pink tinge that runs through everything, and that allows, no matter the subject, no matter the technique used, it allows it all to hang together.